and welcome to Soul Babes Craft and Creations. I am Louise, and today is Monday, which in my world is Magazine Makes Monday. What is Magazine Makes Monday? Well, I started this segment last year with the intention of using a particular magazine that I was purchasing when I first started my crochet journey. And the magazine is called Art of Crochet. Um, I completed all the weekly um, publications of it, which there was 120, if I remember rightly. Um, so, good couple of years of collecting. And in that publication, we had a thing each week to make a square that became a blanket when you put them all together. So I thought to myself, yeah, I'll quite happily do that again. I did make the original. Um, I have shown that at one point or other in the past. I will at some point or other show it again. Um, Probably when I finish doing this and putting these together. And then I will show them side by side. Um, but anyway, the original plan was to do that. And then I thought to myself, well, I'm going to be making these originally for Boggy Creek. They may still go to Boggy Creek. Not sure yet. All depends on what happens when I finish them. But they originally, I was going to be making blankets for Boggy Creek. And I thought to myself, well, I've got other publications, other books and cards, and I bought the Claire Montgomerie Granny Square cards because everybody was doing them. I thought, "Oh, yeah, I'd quite happy like to do 50 squares. That's more than enough to make a Boggy Creek blanket. Yeah, let's get on with making these." So I bought the card set. Originally thinking that the set that I first bought was the correct set. It wasn't. It was the counterfeit set, fake set. So I thought to myself, well, let's get the original as well and do them as together. So I can compare the original to the fake, which I've shown on the ones that I've done that work on. And then there's other books and that I've bought. So I thought to myself, yeah, let's incorporate them all and make lots of blankets. Well, a year down the line, and I'm still not even halfway through all of the segments, all of the ones. So this may go on to next year, or I might near the end of this year turn around and say, right, okay, I've got a few left I'll get on with and complete. We will see what happens nearer the end of the year. But anyway, so with that all being the case, let's just get on with it. I am using magazines, books to make different blankets. On my odd numbered weeks, I will be using the Claire Montgomerie Granny Square cards, both sets, Claire Montgomerie crochet stitches, stitches in a book, which I have as in electronic format. I have it on my Kindle. I have Bella Coco stitch cards, and a Bella Coco Stitch library book. So I'm doing, those are all on my odd weeks. On my even numbered weeks, I will be drawing for the Art of Crochet 3D Granny Squares book and a 100 tiles book, crochet tiles book. So last week I drew out from my odd numbered weeks. So what did I make? Well, let's start by the squares from the Montgomerie Granny Squares. The official is a mixed granny. So we have solid granny and granny stitch rows. Okay, so that's our mixed granny. On the unofficial is the Gilvan square. Now, the actual picture on the square, it's mostly greys and blacks, and I thought, I don't want a grey and black square. So I interpreted and changed the colours. So there we go. We have the Gilvan square. Then we drew out from the Bella Coco cards. Now, on some of them, if it's a stitch rather than a motif, I'm putting it into a strip. There'll be 14 stitches in each of the strips, and then they will then be 4 strips, and then they'll be put together to make the blanket. So we had the Bella Coco card, and it was the Solomon's stitch, the pink one here is the Solomon's knot stitch. Now, as I said last week, I know I've done the Solomon's knot from a previous one, and I think it was the Montgomerie book that I'd got the other one from. Now, I got very, very confused. I got very, very confused doing it from the Montgomerie. It didn't make sense to me. Bella Coco's card was so easy to understand that I had no problem whatsoever doing it. I managed to do it, no problem. Managed to get it nice and even. I say when I did it from the Montgomerie, I couldn't get them to go even, to be nice, the right size or anything. Those have turned out much better, and I found it a lot easier to do it. So, right, then we had from the Bella Coco book, we had the treble crochet stitch. The orangey colour is treble crochets, and then we had the flower hexagon. Now this hasn't become a very much of a hexagon at the moment. It needs blocking out properly. It's become more of a circle, but there we go. That's my flower hexagon. I'm going to focus. Okay. So yeah, all these ones that are motifs, whether they're squares, shapes, or hexagons, or circles, or whatever, will eventually be put into squares and then put together into a blanket. These could be, it's going to be a mix of whatever, from any of the books. They could be, it could be a mixed bag. I won't be putting the square parts together until I've done all the squares, because then I will mix and match everything together. So that's that one. And then we had the Claire Montgomerie crochet stitch book. So we start off with the wide treble, which is actually, as it's in UK terminology, is a double crochet. So it's the wide double crochet cluster. Then we had the lark's foot. And then finally we had the tapestry triangles. So that was the ones that were drawn out last week. Let's put this out of my way so that I can do the draw for this week. Now, as this week is an even week, it will be drawn from Art of Crochet, 100 crochet tiles, and 3D granny squares. So, how do I do the draws? Well, I have a pot here which has numbers in it. Each colour numbers are a different particular magazine, book, whatever I'm using. So, Art of Crochet. I need to pick out 2 for this one. So let's see what we've got. So 1 and 2. And the numbers are 67 and 89. And those are 67 is the sunshine yellow granny square, and 89 is the purple open work. Now, at the end of the video, there will be a picture montage showing what they are supposed to look like. Whether they actually look like that is a different matter. Let's just say sometimes they don't quite look the same. But anyway, so at the end, you'll see what they are going to look like. Okay, next one we'll draw from is the 3D granny squares. Okay, let's take that pot out. That's the ones that have already been drawn. So, again, draw out 2 from here. So 1 and 2. And the numbers are 21 and 43. Okay, 21 is the pineapple. Okay, and 43 is the crab. Okay, we'll see what they look like in the picture montage at the end. Right, finally is from 100 crochet tiles. Now, if you go back through a lot of my videos, which has of the 100 crochet tiles, you'll find that I have a love-hate relationship with this book. Mainly because there is a lot of mosaic style in it. And I am struggling with the mosaic style. Don't know why I am struggling with the mosaic styles, because I've done mosaic blankets and I've had no problem before. Don't know why I'm struggling particularly with the mosaic squares, and it's the ones that are worked in the round, because they warp. I don't know why. I'm not particularly tight on my tension on it, so I try to be loose as possible, but they warp. Don't know. But anyway, we'll pick out two and see what these ones come out as. So, 1 and 2. And the numbers are 35 and 99. Number 35 is cobblestone. Yeah, I think much think that one is a mosaic. And then 99 is flower power. Not sure on that one. I'm pretty certain that one is going to be either a hexagon or an octagon shaped one. I know the marine flower, which I did a couple of weeks back, that was an octagon. I got a feeling that the flower power one is probably an octagon or a circle. Certainly something along that lines. Cobblestone, yeah, I got a feeling that's a mosaic. We'll see. You'll see in the picture montage what it is, and then I'll see when I do it what it actually is. Okay. With everything being drawn for today, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love and kindness to everyone. Bye for now, and I'll see you all soon.